throws it at the 35. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start on the ground with Bothwell.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. Sees him in open space. An opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Taylor wants to throw it. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The give on the option. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
You know, this tight end's a weapon in the passing game. He runs good routes, normally has good hands, but didn't have them there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Knight. Got 7 yards on the play. It's 3rd and 3.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
They boot it away. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. So they put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Mississippi State right back to the line.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a 1st down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
At the 40, there he goes. The Bulldogs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Looking for the end zone. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Taylor wants to throw. Flips it out to the back. Trucks through the defender. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And the Bulldogs getting set on 1st and 10. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Could be an alley. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs a stop bad the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. yards from their own 25-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Got room at the 35. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bruins will hustle to the line.
Okay, here's the bad news. They're down by a lot of points really early in this game in the first quarter. The good news is there's a lot of football left. The better news, they finally get a big play through the air. That's the kind of play that can spark some confidence and completely turn this thing around. They got to keep that up.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Snagged out of the air. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period, and Mississippi State is on top. As we get a look at some stats, this is the best start they could have hoped for. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This 3rd down a little longer after that penalty. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw it. The short hands, it's Cotton. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds the tight end. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. They get the conversion there. He used his size and nice moves to get past the chains.
And I like that. 3rd and short. Find the big fella, the soft hands, make a quick little move, make the completion, get the first down.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Shoots it to the left. Complete downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Oh, they're after him. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Finds his big tight end. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Making the running back a weapon in the passing game makes it so difficult on the defense to cover everything.
No doubt. And listen, there's so many matchups across the board. If I'm playing offense, I'm going to assess it. Like, where do I have a speed advantage? Is it a running back versus a linebacker? Is it a receiver versus a corner? Whatever it is, I'm going to find it. And you could tell it was the running back, and they took advantage.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. And you saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, your running back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left.
He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Bruins. Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Taylor wants to throw. Here's the pressure. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. Get a pass rush like that, and the Bruin faithful will give you an 8-clap in a heartbeat.
They'll get jacked up. They'll get excited. I mean, you think about a defense. You got to get those guys up front. You want to dominate college football. You want to be in the mix. Find those big defensive linemen that can make plays.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's complete on the right side. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. UCLA will go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Throwing, Iamaleava unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. It's Matthews. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Really nice looking pass. When I think back to the history of UCLA quarterbacks, I think about guys carving up defenses in the Rose Bowl in the perfect weather conditions with the gorgeous San Gabriel Mountains as a backdrop. And this guy right here, man.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
What a nice answer by this defense. You give up the big play, you respond right back, you get the sack, create some momentum for your side. Nice job by this defense staying with it.
And the Bruins trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. It's complete to the left. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava hauls it in, snags it, and he's open. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
The Bruins will snap it on 1st and 10. Iamaleava. Caught over the middle. It's Ellis. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
The completion picked up 6 yards on 1st down, now 2nd and 4. The run inside. It's Knight. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Bruins come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the 3rd down, now setting up 1st and goal.
The Bruins are threatening on 1st and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Here's Iamaleava to throw. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Rush is on him. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
I think that's an easy decision for the QB, too. It's third and long. You're in field goal range. You've got an opportunity at 3 points. That play designed to try and get the first, but it's not there. Give the defense credit. Throw it away. Let's get the kicker out on the field.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And, guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to...
It's a fumble on the play. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Takes it in. Touchdown, UCLA. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They'll start on the ground with Fluff Bothwell. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Gets it to the back. Showing off the arms. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Taylor wants to throw it. On the left side, grabbed by Williams. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Fires to the big fella. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, after allowing a touchdown on the last drive, this offense has to be able to answer. And getting that 3rd down here on the 3rd play of this drive is a good step toward doing that. Nice job by the QB. Good rhythm. This offense now has got it going. They need to pay this thing off, but that was a big one, no question.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Off play action on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. This quarterback, part of their running game. There's some room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. That lead has dwindled down to 3 now to see if they have a response. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Throwing, Imaliava. The short hands, it's Knight. At midfield, he's got room. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And the Bruins peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll line up for a second down play. Iamaleava lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins!
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And the point after is good. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Got a man. It's Evans. That'll be enough to give Mississippi State a fresh set of downs. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and first down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Taylor wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's Knight. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll run it again. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Motion from the wide receiver. Third down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. Makes the grab. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And if I'm this defense moving forward, man, I'm going to start thinking about, like, this is the guy. They keep featuring him. I've got to take him out of the game. I got to find a way to double him. I got to find a way on third down to make sure this doesn't happen. This offense continues to run through him, and he continues to be successful.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He lofts one down the sideline. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Bruins! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Taylor wants to throw it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Quarterback making checks. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That's the end of the quarter, and UCLA has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Keep it on the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. Stepping to the right. They get to him as he throws. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Shakes off the defender. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Under fire. And down he goes.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Taylor wants to throw. Makes the grab. Still on his feet at the 45. Lots of running room. The 20. Touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a big play, 68 yards on the touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jordan. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field hoping to get things going here. So that last touchdown made it a two-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Throwing, Iamaleava. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
The Bruins now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. So getting the ball back on that interception at least gives us a chance to have a finish in this one. Thrust that arm out. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Mississippi State going up tempo.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way. And you're right, in college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now second and long from the 21. Iamaleava quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Saying in the gun on third down. Right down the middle. That's caught. It's Matthews. And the big game, and they've got it on the 46.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And the Bruins will have it first and 10. The give as they work on that clock. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The Bruins have this offense rolling. To the ground, he's got it again. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Clock continues to run, and they'll be happy to wind it all the way down before they snap it. Looking for room, it's Lee. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. It'll be third and long. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. He's got him. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Everything went right on that play except the receiver going out of bounds. It's late in the fourth. You've got the lead. You're just trying to bleed the clock as much as possible. Just got to have better awareness on the field.
And the Bruins, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. To the ground with the back. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. Timeout called by the defense, 2:09 remaining on the clock. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. From the red zone, it's Lee. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. This is a big 3rd down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
And I think this is starting to get really frustrating for this defense, man. This is a drive that they're putting play after play together. And you finally force the 3rd down, and they get the 1st down again. And so starting to sub some bodies because they're getting a little bit tired. They've got to find a way to get a 3rd down stop.
The Bruins kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. The run inside. It's Woods. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? On 2nd down, let's see if they go right back to the run and put this game on ice. Looking for a crease, it's Lee. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.